You don't have enough money to move to a European country, but you love to visit the continent and enjoy its wonders. What better opportunity than a Spain au pair visa? It permits you to stay with a Spanish family and help them with housework. The family provides you with somewhere to stay and you work for them. It's a short stay visa, but you can do many things. Watch this video to learn all about it. Hi everyone, I'm Behnam from the Visa Library. This channel gives visa information and the latest news and updates. Subscribe to this channel and hit the bell so not to miss any updates. Don't forget to download the free cheat sheet my team has prepared for a Spain au pair visa from the link in the description. It's helpful along the way. Now, let's get to au pair visa. Before explaining the application, let me tell you this. A few countries don't need a visa to enter Spain for the short term. Countries like the EU, EEA members, the US, Canada, and other ones. Find the list of these countries in the Visa Library article from the link in the description. If you're a national of these countries and want to stay in Spain for 90 days as an au pair, you don't need to apply for a visa. Enter the country with your passport and work as an au pair. If you're gonna be an au pair for longer than 90 days, you'll need a visa. In case you're not among the visa-waived countries, you'll need a visa as well. And the duration of your stay doesn't matter. Now, let's get to know who is eligible to be an au pair. Just like a panther make a fast decision whether to follow the scent of a trail or not, Spanish visa officials will decide quickly whether you're eligible or not. Here are the principles. Number 1 is your age. You must be 17 to 30 years old to be eligible for an au pair visa. Younger and older applicants may not apply. If so, their application is rejected. Number 2 is the language requirement. Language proficiency is a must for an au pair visa. You must be fluent in Spanish, English, French, or German. Number 3 is being single. Married applicants may not apply and they cannot bring their families and children to Spain. Number 4 is to find a Spanish family. Finding a Spanish family that's ready to host you is a must. You must look for one that needs your help and service. It's necessary to sign a contract with them as well. Number 5 is language course. You must pass a language course in Spain. It's after you receive the visa and enter the country. All applicants must pass a course for at least 20 hours per week. The course is not available in every Spanish city. Consider this point when you want to choose a place to live. Let me tell you this, the EU and EFTA nationals don't need to pass a language course. So, if you're among them, you have no concern. Number 6 is being healthy. You must be completely healthy to apply for an au pair visa. If you have a health risk to others, you will become ineligible. Remember that you must prove your health through a medical examination certificate. Let's get to number 7, the clean record certificate. Providing proof of a clean record certificate is a must. If you have done something illegal in the latest 5 years, your application will get a bit complicated. Remember another point, if you're a national of a Latin American country and Spanish is your official language, you may not apply for an au pair visa. This was the eligibility principles. If you can't fulfill them, you may not apply for an au pair visa. Now that you know who can and cannot apply for an au pair visa, how should you apply for it? Stay a bit longer to find out. For the first step, you must find a Spanish family that hosts you. It's the first and foremost requirement. Search like a hunter for the family that needs your services. The Spanish family is the key to unlocking the door for an au pair visa. Bear in mind that you need to sign a contract with the family as well. Before you sign the au pair contract, make sure you understand your responsibilities and tasks. The family's expectations might not interfere with your schedule. For instance, you must be able to attend your language classes. It's a must. Don't forget to put the below items in your contract. 1. One single room for your stay. 2. Food for the entire week. 3. Allowance at least 50 euros per week. 4. 1 day off per week. 5. The work you will do is to keep a baby or do light housework. When you find the family and sign the contract, you must collect the list of supporting documents. Here is a list of them. Number 1 is the application form. You can get it from the link in the description. Complete it with your information, then print, date, and sign it. Number 2 is the proof of health insurance. You need to buy health insurance and provide proof to the Spanish authorities. It must hold validity in Spain and the entire EU countries. The insurance policy needs to cover all of your expenses for 30,000 euros. Yes, 30,000 euros. Number 3 is the proof of accommodation. The proof of accommodation for an au pair visa comes in the au pair contract. The host family must undertake to provide you with a room. Keep this essential point in mind when you sign the contract with them. Number 4 is the passport. Your passport may not be older than 10 years. It must be valid at the time of application, and holding one blank page is a must. Number 5 is the photo. You need 2 identical photos of yourself. They must be passport sized. Number 6 is travel history. If you've had other passports, provide a copy of them to the officials. Number 7 is proof to have enough funds. Although the Spanish host family pays you an allowance, you need funds. You must have enough funds to cover yourself. You can submit bank statements or bank balances to prove your financial independence. Let's get to number 8. The au pair contract. Au pair contract is the core of your requirements. The contract is part of the supporting documents to submit to the Spanish embassy. Before anything else, you must get it. Keep in mind that 2 sides need to sign it. It must also get legalized in Spain. Number 9 is the medical certificate. You need a statement from a doctor that you have no contagious disease and are healthy. The certificate could not be older than 3 months ago. Yes, 3 months ago. The Spanish embassy in your home country has a list of approved doctors or medical centers. Number 10 is the registration of a Spanish class. You must take a Spanish class when you get to country. Provide an admission letter from the Spanish school you have enrolled in. You must receive admission before moving to Spain and submit the letter to the embassy. This was the list of documents, but the Spanish officials could ask for further supporting documents. They might have a list of supporting documents or provide you with a checklist of documents. You gotta submit whatever they ask. At this stage, schedule a meeting with the Spanish embassy or visa center responsible for visa processing in your home country. You must find out who is responsible for visa processing in your home country yourself. Get to the Spanish embassy or visa center on the scheduled date. Keep in mind to bring the supporting documents to the meeting. Try to get early to the meeting. You need to get to your meeting about half an hour early. Once you meet the officials, submit all of the supporting documents. If you haven't visited the EU or Schengen area in the latest 5 years, the embassy will take your biometrics, your fingerprints and digital photo. They also ask questions about the nature of your visit and your background. The questions are not a big deal. Give true and honest answers. In the end, you need to pay the fee for visa processing. The fee is up to your nationality and the embassy services. Now you must wait for visa processing. Various elements influence the processing time for the au pair visa. For instance, if the embassy requires further supporting documents, the processing time will be longer. Your nationality and case also determine the processing time. The embassy informs you of the results and how to get your visa. When you receive your visa, you may move to Spain. If you want to stay in Spain for longer than 90 days, you need to apply for a residence permit. In other words, you need to get a foreigner's identity card, NIE. It permits you to stay in the country for the long term. You must apply for NIE within the first month of arriving in Spain. The NIE will be valid for the entire duration of your stay in Spain. You must visit the foreign offices or the police station to receive the NIE. Your au pair visa is valid for 6 months to a year, but you may extend it as long as you're eligible or can find a family to sponsor you. Alright then, this was all you must know to apply to and receive Spain au pair visa. If you have questions that I did not cover in this video, write them down in the comment section. My team at the Visa Library will get to them right away. If you want us to make a video about the Spain visa or related topic, just tell us in the comment section. We'll get what you want. Before you leave, like this video and download the free cheat sheet my team has prepared for you. It's helpful along the way. Until the next video, thank you all for watching.